Tyler, as you can see here, there's a lot of green lines and there's one red circle. So if you ever see red or green throughout these videos, green will indicate good or something that I really like seeing, and red will be an adjustment that we can make and maybe an adjustment that you can implement to your swing. So as you can see, I'm really happy with your position here at foot contact, so at stride, at our launch position, so to speak. I think this is excellent. I'm really, really happy with this. One thing I really like the most is actually our upper body positioning. I think this is some of the best positioning that I've seen throughout the videos that I've got. You can tell you're cocked, ready to go. From this position, all you're going to do is create bat speed and bat torque and tension, which is excellent. You know, I can see that you're loading a little bit your front hip, but as you notice, there is a red circle there on our back hip, and I believe that you're not loading that as effectively as possible. You know, like it's a very common issue, and it's a very, very easy fix. So all we think about when we go forward, I want you to think about hinging our hips. So quite literally pushing our hips backwards and pushing more weight into the floor. So what I mean by that, if a good key and a good cue for you, I guess, would be is when we're driving forward, I want you to have the feeling that I'm screwing my foot into the ground, my bottom foot into the ground, and I'm trying to push the earth away when I decide to swing. Okay? So as we move forward through your swing, you're a really, really front foot dominant hitter, which is okay. You know, there's a few different types of hitters, but you're a front foot dominant hitter, where that means it can be difficult for you to adjust to a breaking ball or adjust to anything that's not in your happy zone, so to speak. Which is fine. It's just a timing thing that you're going to have to find a way to deal with and maybe ride your load out a little longer. But as we go forward here, I really, really love your bat path and bat turn. As you can see here, I'll indicate it with a few of these circles as we go forward. Obviously, contacts at the tee. And then we really accelerate through the baseball, which I think is something that you do really, really well, is your acceleration through the baseball, not only at the contact but past contact, which is really important to really creating an effective and efficient swing. That's a really, really good finish there, buddy. I'm really happy with that. I would say, for me personally, I'm more of a even hitter, so I like to have my weight more towards the back than I do the front. But like I said, you're more of a front foot dominant hitter, where we have this really good long extended front foot there. Other than that, buddy, I think we can do a lot with we lose a lot of energy in our swing. So you do a good job of gathering energy here, and really awesome. I love this. I really love that. More separation as we go forward. But as you can see down in our lower half, where our big muscles are, and we create a lot of force through our legs, you're more straight-legged and more stood up. Now, to counteract this, I believe that hip hinge is really important, what we just spoke about before, thinking about pushing our weight back, and also being in an athletic position until contact. You know, we have to be athletic through our swing, we have to be athletic when we're trying to create force and energy and stuff like that. So, like I said, what I recommend is that hip hinge. A good way to think about trying to do that is if we stand in our stance and I push my hips back, and without a bat, I actually run my hands down my thigh while pushing my hips back, and find a point where you feel tension and it feels a little tight, on the verge of being really tight and tender. So that's a good spot to start. And if we can hold that position there, and then drive through our swing, I think we can do a really, really job in creating more bat speed, more exit velo, and all around a more effective and efficient swing. Alrighty, so I think a couple things that you can really, really work on is the hip hinge. So I'll put it up here, hinge, and also our lower body. So our top half is excellent. Our top half of our body is awesome. You do a great job creating tension, creating force, loading our upper body. But I think these are really key areas for us to focus on, is our hinge, so our hip positioning, and continuing our lower body all the way through our swing without losing it by coming up. But I think, Tyler, you do a really, really good job, and you do a really good job with our bat turn and our barrel path. So I'm really happy with that, mate. Good job. Have any questions? You want to talk to me about anything? Shoot Mr. Long an email. Do another video. Send me another video. I'm happy to do another one for you. That is A-OK. Any questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you, mate. All right, buddy. Keep swinging. Hopefully see you soon. And like I said, any questions, let me know.